How's it going? What are we looking at? We're going to look at Flamingo Dreams Nitro from Left Hand Brewing. This is a berry blonde ale. And it's definitely pink. Okay, ooh, smells like fresh raspberries. Cheers, guys. Ooh, that's smooth. Doesn't have a lot of kick behind it, but what were we talking about? Oh, this is a beer. It does come in a bigger can. It's kind of misleading. It's 13.65 fluid ounces. Rocky Mountain water, barley hops, raspberries, currant, black currants, and yeast. Yeah, 4.7. I mean, it's obviously still a significant step up over that Swizz shit that John Solar drinks. It's like a milkshake for adults. Raspberry milkshake. The good news is it was a 4-pack. First was Aunt Keck. So when the brew review was over yesterday, and I'm upstairs rendering it, and then I load the brew channel so I can upload it. I hit refresh, and guess who showed up? Congratulations, Aunt Keck. No, it was Stalker Steve. Second was Johnny Three Prongs. Aunt Keck, whiskey. Hiya. Whiskey. You just think you can just frickin' say whiskey, and all of a sudden I'm just gonna dance like a fucking puppet, and I'm gonna drink whiskey for you? Maybe. Matt Davis. Here, wait, I mean beer. Do 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 do. What else is down here? Hang on just a second. Standing in, maybe? I don't know. No. No. Maybe. This might be a mistake, but I meant to actually buy something else when I bought this. I was actually in the process of buying a triple sec for the Long Island iced teas, and I ended up with two different bottles of tequila. The 1800 silver, which is one thing, and then you got Durango here. I mean, it's still 80 proof, but excuse me, I never actually I drank the drinks that I was making, but I never actually, I use this bottle. I mean, come on, girls party, I'm making drinks, the rule is whatever's left after the girls' party is mine. Why would I even open the 1800 silver? Duh. Doesn't smell terrible. It almost, of course, it's tequila, not mezcal, like the stuff that Johnny Concho. I don't know if his alter ego, what his alter ego would send me, but Johnny Concho sends me that stuff from Mexico, and that has a really nice smoky flavor to it. And Keck, oh, I like naughty sex. Think in curvy, busty, voluptuous, brunette, pink bunny, beer brew intro babe. Rich from Massachusetts 12. Wow. As Multi-Gunman said, I'm rather impressed with the size too, but in the future, please keep your eyes to yourself when you're next to me at the urinal. Multi-Gunman. Rich from Massachusetts 12 just barely caught this one. Now it's off to bed. Cheers, brother. Cheers, Rich. Johnny Three Prongs. Cheers, foo. And Keck. Oh, that's a wet, hot, damn, sexy, naughty, string bikini thong wearing round bootade beer brew babe. Local Local, top 10 as I take a shit. And Keck, gun porn. Poco Loco, first 0.5. Oh, by the way, a big happy birthday to Poco Loco. Today is his birthday. Today is also my father-in-law Roger's birthday. I have absolutely no complaints. Roger is a great guy. So big happy birthday to him. Christine is making red sauce, making spaghetti. I believe we're going over tomorrow because her show tonight, the Georgia Guidestones. That intro was awesome. Or not intro, promo. Sorry, the promo was awesome. The lengths that John, that's when you watch that, just remember that's not stock footage. He had someone go there this morning. Too bad they didn't. Yeah, I guess. You know, Smile Money. I can't possibly use all of the descriptives on this one. It's just it's really smooth. Raspberry, fresh raspberries. That definite nitro. Just like beer lubricant. Mr. Glare 70, top 12. Aunt Keck, your channel is possessed. You need an old priest and a young priest. Smile Money, sub-comment, you dive in porn sites after a while and you're going to come away with something you don't want. Penicillin is not going to fix this shit. Now, here's a question. If it is directly related to my camera, the card, the editing software. How come it's not? I'm not getting this this effect on the Ebomi channel. I mean, after all, it's the same everything, same everything, except for the channel and browsers. I don't know. I don't know about this shit. Melter Gunman, beer. Wait, what? Whiskey? There, that's better. And Keck's saying much better than Melter Gunman's agreeing. Fuck, get a room. Poco Loco, paper caps and a vice would be better. Yeah. Poco Loco, Eric's posting his wiener like they did on Fight Club. And Keck, after California's mag ban was ruled unconstitutional by the federal judge, PSA came out and said they were going to sell a whole lot of Freedom High Capacity magazines of California, and the libs went apeshit and made an appeal to reinstate the ban to the ruling, and the same judge that struck down the ban reinstated the ban. I had a few tonight, so I hope that makes sense. I think I translated exquisitely on that. Doesn't shock me at all. Personally, we need to make sure that Trump keeps pushing hard, because it's going to be the judges. The judges are going to be the only thing that they're going to keep us from turning completely to a democratic shit fucking hole. I mean, why do you think all the Dems are all for letting as many illegals in here as possible? Because they know it's their voting base. I mean, really, it's a fake Trump agenda emergency. I'm sorry, but maybe I just use my brain and I do the research and I listen to people that aren't politically slanted saying this is a fucking emergency. Thousands. I mean, seriously. At this point in time, sorry, the two good friends that I have, well, three good friends that I have in Texas, I don't really want to move there anymore. Between being flooded by fucking illegal Mexicans and dumb fuck shitbags from California, it's like they got all the time in the world to try to come in and make sure that eventually America is a complete shithole. It's sad. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I'm a constitutionalist. I am more than happy to live, breathe, and die for what our founding fathers put forth for us. Can only imagine if we dug them up and brought them back and they had a chance to look around now. They'd be like going, wow, these fuckers need to die. Why in the hell have you people not picked up your firearms and taken care of and squelched this shit sooner? Oh my God. These people need to fucking die. Mr. Glare 70, that brew babe has a nice turd cutter. Hang on. Well, first of all, I particularly like the tatas on the one in the intro. Come on, dumbass, get out of the way. Yeah, she'd could hide a wiener in that. Poco Loco, after my second boat, I discovered the two best days of boat owner's life is the day that you buy the boat and the day that you sell the boat. Yeah, in a way. I mean, the problem that I had is, well, I didn't really have a problem. The boat that I bought from my friend Greg, because at the time I thought that I was helping him. I had the money, and he appeared to really need money, and so I bought at the time, and funny, still to this moment in time, probably the most prized and favorite possession that he had was the boat. And so I bought it, and I put the spare prop on it and had the one that was on it completely rebuilt, and the lower unit had my lower unit rebuilt a little bit. Yeah, why not? Add an inch or so, and didn't really do a heck of a lot. I mean, just he always kept it in great shape. I mean, he's pretty much, if it was a nice summer day, if he went to his house and he wasn't at home, he was on the boat out in the St. Louis River somewhere. And so I thought I was helping him to pay medical bills, but it turned out that he had a huge problem, and he had a huge problem. But he's been clean since then. So, but I did end up actually selling it back to him. So, oh goody, I can't wait. What could possibly go wrong? Hi.
Did you see this? Minnesota House votes to allow driver's license for immigrants in the country illegally.
Oh yeah. We don't want to. I mean, why? I mean, if
it's going to make it easier to round them up and deport them.
Well, we won't, because that's the Democrat voting base. They want to help. They want to help the illegals as much as possible so that they get their vote.
Well, that doesn't matter. They're still going to all have to get deported.
Here, try this.
Oh. I thought you were drinking my beer that I bought you for your birthday. Oh, I see how it is.
Well, it was special. I was kind of saving it.
Okay.
She got me 2 things for my birthday. The one I've been telling you about, it's kind of funny because it's the raspberry New Glarus. And the 2019 from Surly, the Imperial barrel-aged Russian stout. Was that Darkness?
I think so.
Either way, you know it's good when they cover the top of the bottle in wax. Here, try this.
I don't want to try it.
Smell it.
It smells like raspberries. I can smell it from here.
Doesn't it make you want to try it?
No.
It's not beer.
Oh, yeah. All that from.
Well, technically, the New Glarus isn't beer.
That'll be over in 45 minutes. And you know how he is. He's going to want to sit down. He's going to want to eat. He's going to say thank you. And then he's going to want to get the hell out.
Oh, I thought we were going over there maybe tomorrow. He's coming here?
Yes.
More cowbell.
So did that pass?
What passed?
The bill?
I don't know. You know, we do actually have some Republicans, with brains here. Barely.
Yeah.
Johnny Concho, I love the 5906. I need to find one. Cheers, everyone.
And that means Lars, too.
Me and the 5906 that looks just like this, Johnny. Oh shit! This is not the 5906. My bad. Yeah, after yesterday, I just continued on carrying this. It's just such a awesome gun. Besides that, if someone fucks with me, I wanted them to experience the 10mm round also. As a matter of fact, I think the first offering is those nasty talons. If memory serves, they blow up on impact. That's what the libs were. That's why you can't get them anymore. The box is back there. I don't think there's any left in the box. I think they're all in magazines somewhere. Mark the troublemaker. I'm having epileptic seizures watching these vids now. You must be getting paid by Soros to do mind control or something.
What are you looking at me for?
The hell is so funny over there? Here, try this.
Oh my god, deja vu. No. It's just due to personal reasons I'll be drinking again this weekend. That's, yeah. About it too. That's what I was laughing at. Twinkies.
Ready? There's a frog in there. He goes like this. He stirs it all up.
And it goes ribbit too. Well, it'll be interesting to see how many people will be listening to it again tonight.
Yeah.
Not the,
I guess if I tried, I might be able to get this thing uploaded before.
that's okay. You don't have to.
But I think it's an interesting subject. I just.
Oh my god, you can go so far down the rabbit hole.
Have you seen some of the comments?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to adios them. Seems to be a little hostility.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Glarus 70, what holster are you using for your carry gun? I want to carry a full size, but I look like I have a banana in my pocket. I don't know, are you a fan of inside the waistband or outside the waistband? I typically use inside the waistband, but I'm just using this Phobos holster. It works, I don't think I reloaded.
No, you didn't.
It works really, it's the exact same holster that, sorry, Galco, not Phobos. It's a Galco. This is the same one that Tardisia sent for me to do whatever I deem fit, and it's mainly made for a 1911, but it actually, I guess I'd have to double check. It doesn't look like it works so good for this, but I don't know if this one is just much more broke in, because this one sits completely different. So this, of course, this one isn't really never had. It's never been used as a carry holster, but otherwise, typically, whatever gun I'm carrying, I have a holster for it. The 5906, I can use this one on the weekends. When I use it for work, I use inside the waistband, and I have a holster that Pete made for me from the Armory channel.
Yeah, that guy that likes the Philadelphia Flyers.
That loser. Sad thing is that dickhead makes the nicest holsters that I've actually used, and he keeps upping his game. Yeah, my FN57 is a Armory holster also. Carry this quite a bit. Pete made me two holsters. One with the light, the TLR2 light and holster, light and laser. My only bitch about this setup is there's a lot. Like I said, you guys, I don't know why this is. I swear to God, I'll come home from work and I'll switch from the 5906 or the Walther or the Glock or whatever the hell I'm carrying, because I got the G19, the G22, and as work stuff. And I'll come home and I'll switch to this. I have carried this at work, but primarily I carry it as a evening and weekend. And you know, it's for some reason it's never a challenge when I'm standing here in front of you and the camera's running, which defies Murphy's law. But it's one of those, I guess you shouldn't complain, because the most important part about the holster is the coming out and defending yourself. You know, I've used things, those holsters that have no belt clips on them, and they're, you know, they kind of stick to your skin and stick to your pants, and they hold the gun perfect, and they never move around. But they're a one-way holster. I mean, it's almost like the only way you're getting that thing positioned back again is to, you know, put the gun in the holster and then stick it in your pants, and it's not like a quick and easy thing. And where's the other one? The other one that Pete originally made for me for the FN57 is this one, and this one is when it does not have the laser and the light on it. But it's the combination I've liked the most. If it's not being carried, a lot of times it's just on the nightstand because of the flashlight and the laser. But to honestly answer your question, if you can get Pete to make you a holster, by far my favorite holsters right now are Pete's holsters. It's you know, it's cool and a coincidence that he's a very good friend of mine. On the other hand, God damn it, I wish I lived closer, or I could afford to, because I have several things that I would carry, but I don't have a decent holster for them, and the only way to make that happen is because I've checked the like 3 guns off the top of my head that I wish that he could make me a holster for. He can't, and because he does not have the blue gun for it. Now I've had a few of you, a couple of you who will probably hear me say this because you follow this channel, actually purchased the blue gun for your gun, and I, you know, sent it to Pete, and Pete didn't have it. And in the case, in the latest one for my good friend, it's kind of funny, both Pete's, Pete the Dick and Pete from Texas. Pete in Texas bought the blue gun, and I played middleman, and Pete said that he'd be willing to call it even in exchange for keeping the blue gun. So anytime Pete needs holsters from Pete, he's now set, because you know, he's got the blue gun. So yeah, if he has the blue gun, but in a case of my G20, my custom, my race gun, I did okay on that holster I showed you. I bought one that was basically made as a competition holster for the G20, but because mine is a long slide. That's what she said, Poco Loco. Because it's the long slide, I had no choice but to cut. I mean, I knew going into it, it was going to give me a drop leg. I mean, it's not a holster that I can use as a conceal carry. I mean, again, in Minnesota, I mean, fuck you. With my conceal carry permit, I can open carry. And I want to say a big congratulations to my little baby Samantha. She got her conceal carry permit. Well, she got the class, she's got the certificates, and now she has to go up to the sheriff's office and give them the paperwork, and then she will have a permit. But here's what I keep telling people. Talking with our girl Tori. We do family breakfast every Saturday morning, and Tori is the we consider now her a friend of ours, but she's the waitress at Julie's, and she wants to get her conceal and carry permit, but she's not afraid of guns. She just hasn't had the opportunity to do much or any shooting, and I told her, it's like, the problem is she always works frickin' weekends. I mean, that's makes it kind of difficult, but, if she ever gets a hole in her schedule, I mean, shit, I'd borrow her something to shoot. Maybe borrow her the man, I don't know where we do this crash course in the parking lot in the car so that people wouldn't freak out. But if you've got someone that isn't afraid of a gun but knows little about them, I'd rather not. If like one of you gun-toting motherfuckers came to me and said, "Oh yeah, I really need a gun for my conceal and carry class, and they only want us to use 22s, and I don't own a 22." Well, here's a 22 because you know shit about guns. Now, someone that isn't familiar at all, I'd rather not just hand them a gun in a box. I mean, remember my Greggy Poo, when he went and got his conceal and carry permit, there was a husband and wife there, and they had unfucking real. They had never, the guns that they showed up with for their conceal carry, the shoot part of their conceal carry permit class, they had never shot. They had never shot a gun. They were just like, they almost, the way he described them, they almost seemed ultra liberal, like whatever, but it's like they wanted carry permits, they went and bought guns that they had never shot, and it was just like going, woo, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near you guys. But yeah, if Tori didn't work every single weekend, we'd definitely nab her and take her to the range, and if it looked like she felt comfortable and didn't scare the fuck out of me while she was shooting, I would borrow something to somebody. Hell yeah, to prolong and to build the numbers. I've told people, crap, when I went and started preaching at the place that I used to work, five people in that company went and got concealed carry permits. Of the 5, I know 2 carry all the time. But, just get you until, I mean, we had it happen here in Minnesota. You could get a concealed carry permit and all of a sudden they pulled it, but if you already had it, you had it. And that's where I fucked up. The permits came out, and I figured, I'll just wait. And then the fucking cunt libtards got it pulled, so your permit was only good if you already had it. They weren't issuing any more, so I had to wait until a few good Second Amendment loving attorneys and shit got it changed and got it put back into place, and then I immediately got it because I didn't want to go through that again. But I constantly tell people, even if you're a gun person, but you don't think you'd ever carry, get the permit. Take advantage of your constitutional right. Okay, moving on. Mr. Glare 70. You can't go wrong with an old Smith & Wesson. Oh, hell no. I gotta say, Jim, if you hear this, I'm good with it. Jealous of Hornet Fixer Jim. I'm trying to think of, I'll give Jim a lot of credit for the old Smiths, but for me, what kind of started it was the 1006 because it was a 10 millimeter. It just happened to be an old Smith & Wesson. Well, after the 1006, that led into the 5906 and the 645, and it's like, oh, these fucking guns are just built like tanks. And they're just, I don't know, here. I don't care. We can look at it. It's a piece of art. And of course, I was talking to Jolson and J-Dog, because J-Dog now has Jolson's 5906, because Jolson's like, well, if I want to get another one, I'll get another one. But, the constant conversation like this one, I have the Hogue grips on it. Absolutely love the way this gun feels in my hand. But this is a single stack, and the Hogue is a little bit bigger and chunkier than the stock grips. I bought the Hogue grip to put on the 5906, and honestly, I didn't like it. It was just a little bit beyond what I felt comfortable. I felt a subtle disconnect when shooting the gun. So I found a factory original Smith & Wesson 5906 stock grip, because the ones that were on there were so worn, you almost, it's like, are those slick sides? So I have the Hogue grip for the 5906, but I just don't like the way it feels because it's a double stack frame, and it just, to me, it was just a subtle game changer. And that pistol is so frickin' unbelievable. That's why I couldn't believe the difference between the 645. The 645 is a 45 ACP. It's the gun that Don Johnson ended up carrying after, what was it, the first season, or the first and second season, he had the Brin 10, and then they switched him over to the 645. And that's my 645. It's like, it's like I almost didn't even want to say anything, but it was like, okay, at 25 yards, a full mag, and there wasn't a single hole in the target. It's like, what the fuck? Okay, it must just be me. Too much coffee, a little jittery, I'm pushing or I'm pulling, I'm doing something. So finally, fucking like 2 years later, a bunch of us are talking about it, looking at it, going, I can't hit anything with that gun. I don't know what the deal is. I'm like, really? I wish someone would have said something a lot sooner. So that's why the 645 is not with us right now. It went to Jade Elite Ammunition, and right off the bat, he is replacing this with a competition barrel bushing, and that supposedly really improves the accuracy. Now, I'm not sure what else he's going to do. I really don't like the sights on that gun either. I mean, this one, it's stock and I like it. The 645 is a ramp, and I don't know what it is about the goddamn ramps, but they just, so that's that and the magazine disconnect. So what I know, Jay's this gun didn't go out there to get hydro dipped and pimped out or anything like that, but it's trigger, magazine disconnect, the barrel bushing to figure out accuracy with the gun, not reliability. The gun's never had an issue with reliability. It just, if you're coming at me and you see that I pull out the 645, you just keep on coming, because there's little chance you're going to get a bullet hole in you. Poco Loco. So what are you saying is your quad prong notifications are shut off, so all the times you come and respond to stuff, it's because you manually check quad prong? That is so sweet. Yes, of course. Actually, all three of the groups I belong to. As I already said, the deplorables, hands down, I'll fucking delete every single fucking group I belong to. I won't get rid of quad or the deplorables, because that's family. Quad prong, I want to say there's one or two people that I'm not quite sure who the fuck they are in there. Otherwise, everybody else is a friend. But yeah, I don't have notifications for any of the groups on. Fuck that. I can't deal with, first my phone makes noise and then my watch vibes, and it's like if fucking Brad goes on one of his porn tangents, it's just like if it gets to the point where you want to rip your fucking watch off, throw it against a wall, and then shoot it, that's a problem. I mean, like for instance, Wade knows I have notifications off, so if he has something that he wants to say or wants to get a hold of me, he just uses his messenger and gets a hold of me that way. I mean, I check. I mean, sometimes it's like going, okay, I just keep I'm scrolling. I mean, like, oh my God. Poco Loco, yep, still no deplorables invite. J-Dog here. Poco Loco, why did the seaman cross the road? Because you wore the wrong socks today. Poco Loco, you want to show up to Chuck's with a fully armed tank? All I want to do is show up to your house with 50 midgets and half naked with clown face paint. That sounds okay. Mr. Glare 70. The shoulder rig is badass, but I don't think I could wear it every single day. Agreed. I mean, sometimes I'll wear it around the house, especially during voting season. I just love going to the fucking door wearing. I have gone to the door wearing a Trump Pence shirt with the shoulder rig, and it was a fucking Democrat union douchebag stooge. And it was like, can I help you? And he just looked and he goes, yeah, I don't think we're going to agree. And I'm like, if you're part of the union, probably not. And I am, or was. I'm not a member of the union anymore. Fuck you. Stop taking my money. You don't do shit. You don't fucking listen. And you wonder why everything goes to shit. Because you're fucking stupid. Mr. Glare 70. I'm still here. Boom. Boom. Mr. Glare 70. Cheers. Cheers. Seem more talkative when Matt's not here. Should I draw a conclusion that there's something there? Matt Davis. Don't change a thing. The brew channel is awesome. Thank you, sir. Nyhap. Where's the gland power? You don't have the gland power? Well, see, here's what happened. I got a really good deal on a microphone, so I traded the grand power for a microphone. Oh, this? Well, that was my bad. I absolutely, now I carry one. I have had a few people say that this gun basically comes apart and destroys itself. Now, I will admit, as of right now, I want to say I have, I don't know, 250, I would say, rounds through this. And my only real bitch is the mag release. The mag release is ridiculously hard to push. The magazine is a 14 or 15 rounder. I want to say it's a 15 and plus 1, so you got 16. And once you get to 10 rounds, good fucking luck getting the rest in here. And that's why I have, I think, all of them loaded to capacity to see if this fucking spring will get a little bit better. But it's an ambi release, and it is not user friendly, and it hasn't gotten any better, but I think it will as it gets beaten in over time. Now, my first introduction to the 10mm world, and I sort of do kick myself because Christine was the one that got it for me, was my Tan Foglia. But I just Tanphobia USA, you fucking suck. When someone calls and says, I've got this gun, and I feel like every time I pull the trigger, it's fucking trying to destroy itself in my hand, and I want to make the gun both reliable, and I want to make sure that the gun isn't going to get damaged, and you act like you're a bunch of arrogant fucking assholes, well, fuck you. And that's why I sold that gun, because they would not give me a hand at all. They were just the biggest fucking cocksuckers that I've ever dealt with. I do miss the gun though, because it was a 10 millimeter. It was the P carry. Someday I probably will get another one and take another go at it, or maybe just buy a fucking brand new one and send it to Jay at Elite Ammunition and say, I want this gun to be reliable and cycle factory ammo and cycle real ammo. In other words, you can buy the shit that says it's 10 millimeter when it's fucking nothing but 40 cal in a bigger cartridge. That was the thing I could not get across to these fucking assholes. We don't endorse plus P ammo. I'm not shooting plus P ammo. I bought Underwood ammo. Look at the fucking specs. I actually said that to the guy. Go look at the fucking specs, you idiot. Underwood, hello? Fuck you. I'll call back. Underwood ammo isn't plus P. It's loaded to the specifications of the original 10 millimeter cartridge. Just don't fucking dump 40 cals worth of powder into it and stick it in a longer cartridge, because that's what you're going to get from like Federal Hydroshock and that kind of shit. This fucking 40 cal, the 40 cal version that says 10 millimeter on it. Bullshit. Fucking, like my brother-in-law's shit. It's not hot. It's not even fully up to whatever the book would say for this. I just wanted a gun that was reliable, that would run both ends of the spectrum. The bullshit 10 millimeter and the real 10 millimeter. Honestly, as of this point in time, my brother-in-law has never loaded me any hot 10 mil stuff. Desert Eagle, 50 AE, fuck yeah. 454 Casull, yeah, but not 10 millimeter. He just has it spec'd, and I could not have a civil conversation with the fucking assholes at it's like EAA. You're such a bunch of fucking little cunts. So I just said fuck it and sold the gun. But if I had a chance to do it again, I'd probably pick up another one, because Christine got it for me, and I regret that decision. And I would probably send it on to Jay to, I know the between the God. See, I've even tried even the spring in this thing seems stupid heavy, and I haven't been, but whatever. Over time, I think it'll. You got two things you got to work on. You gotta get the right spring in the magazine, and you got to get the right spring, because if the gun is cycling so fast and your magazine spring isn't doing the job, then it's not getting that next round up there in time. So I know it was a combination of two things. At the time, the EAA Witness P-Carry, there was no aftermarket company making a spring pack for it. I bought the 40 cal Wolf 40 cal package, and there was a 18, a 20, a 22 in there, and those videos, they just crack me up. People are like, yeah, go fuck yourself. So, yeah, yesterday, NIHAP, this actually spends a little time on duty. You'd have to contact Smile Money to find out where that is. So it was yeah, it was not in the safe yesterday, which was out of sight, out of mind. And, the funny thing is when I looked at everything laying on the table, I was like, the fuck is missing? Yeah, there's alcohol involved. Grand Power, I know I carry one. You have a difference of opinion. As of right now, I have not broke this, and the claim to fame on the Grand Power is it has a rotary barrel, kind of like the Berettas, and that rotation of the barrel is using up energy that would normally be felt in your hand, and this thing feels like you're shooting a 9mm when you're shooting a 10. I know, Jolson, it's only one bigger, but decocker, carry hammer back if you want, which is kind of a cool setup because you have the 3 positions, safe, fire, decock. I've been really light on 10mm ammo, otherwise a few of these boys would have been out and eating a little bit more. Another thing unique on this is the radius cut on the top of the slide. I have nothing that has a look like that. Overall, though, it's definitely a beefy setup, and sorry that I carry one that you had a problem with it. Again, ambi controls, it's another thing. It's just I mean, obviously, if it blows up in my hand, I'll change my viewpoint on this. But I personally, I love this pistol. I wish that this was the Excalibur version with the little bit longer and all the porting and that's just such a awesome looking gun. But this is a 10mm, and right now, if I didn't have it and you said I'll either get you this or another 10 Foglia, I'll take this. So yes, NIHAP. It was not in the safe. It was in an undisclosed location somewhere doing some duty here in the house, and I actually would like to carry this a little bit, but I do not have a holster that works for this guy. Glen Power! I carry one. The Ruger 10mm deserves nicer grips. I agree, and you turned me on to a company. Right now, I wish I could. I wish I could. I think I even told you about the grips, that if I had a little extra money right now, I would have I'd have to go back and find your video so I could go back over and check out theirs, but there was definitely a set of white grips that would look so fucking sweet on that. And the beautiful part is, it's not like you're changing anything. You can just, like I do with all my stock grips. I spray them. I put a little something on them to preserve them. Put them in a Ziploc baggie and keep them, and then make the gun look the way you want to look. Yes, the Ruger would look awesome with a nicer set of grips. I carry one. Shoulder holsters, you bet. I use them all the time. I carry one. Can you do a video on that? J-Dog, got any holsters for the 5906? I'm looking. No. If you want to carry outside the waistband, at least I know the one that I have. You know, I never actually looked at the model number on this, but I believe this is for a 1911. I mean, I always assumed it was the same hol. Yeah, see, it's a holster for a 1911. But evidently, mine has gotten slutty enough that it, you know, it doesn't does my 1006 doesn't stop right there. It goes all the way. It's not just the tip. But see, again, it's like a completely different scenario. Obviously you use this a while, and I'm not going to take off my pants and switch places, but I'm telling you right now that the trigger guard is completely inside of that holster. Just love this. Eventually, this might go CJ because I love this gun so much. I would like to update to a set of night sights. Maybe have Jay do a little bit of work creativity on the trigger, and then maybe redo the gun in hard chrome. That would be my dream for this. Just a little bit of a trigger job, not much. It doesn't really need a heck of a lot. It's for me, it's a carry gun. It's not a competition gun, so I don't want it stupid light, but it could use a little help. Updating the sights, possibly if they do that barrel bushing, and hard chrome it, and it'd go back into service. Okay, I don't know why this took so long. Sharky, way too late, but fuck it. Happy birthday, matey. And yes, Office Space is one of the funniest movies ever. Sharky, I'll take a happy birthday from you anytime, because, you know, after all, there is a date and time difference between the two of us, so it's completely acceptable. Uh-oh. Can't drink. I didn't get any on Trump, did I? Okay, he's all good. Stephen, hops and lead. Make any new nuts? Okay. Now, I'm not exactly sure what you meant by that, but seriously? 5 fucking pounds. I mean, if this came from Juan and Venezuela, I would be happy. I mean, just, you know, speaking for a friend. But yeah, this showed up the other day. 5 fucking pounds of nuts. What the? Stephen Hobson led. Hey Google, what is the best anal lube?
On the website Amazon.com, they say, its unique formula with jojoba and silicone makes it the perfect lube for men who prefer maximum moisture for aggressive backdoor play.
Google, what was the name of that brand? Hey Google, did you actually answer the last question?
On the website organizationalphysics.com, they say, the last question. I also undertook another task, but I won't tell you what that was lest I'll spoil the story for you. It is a curious fact that innumerable readers have asked me if I wrote this story.
Don't sell yourself short, Judge. Sharky, 6X? The fuck are you carrying, Wade? An M109 Paladin self-propelled piece of artillery? Altenda. Hi. Smile money. The gremlins have moved from your guns to your videos. Soon they will be messing with your nuts. Clyde, 50th. Clyde, revolution, bitches. Yeah, no shit. Clyde, flashback, 26 minutes and 36 seconds. Wow. I'll have to check that out. Smile Money, I suggest you just read our comments and stop your babbling, bitching, and complaining if so concerned about the length of the videos. Unsubbed. Clyde, the ghost babe, is making my Tourette syndrome act up. Shit. Fuck. Chicken whistle. Clyde, 50th, cheers, and whiskey. Oh, God. God damn it. Standing in for whiskey is this Durango finest quality tequila. And normally, Clyde, I would just say fuck it, because I'm already doing pretty good without any extra help. But, Clyde, I want to say thanks for your friendship. I want to say thanks for... Clyde's the one that purchased the handguard for the girls' build. Sounds like my father-in-law is here. And Clyde is a true patriot. Gunwild 56 comment, bitches. Jolson top 69 biatches. Jolson, we need more cowbell. Jolson, YouTube has glitches causing flickers of the intro girl. Jolson, now the brew babe could be my next ex-girlfriend. Laugh out loud. Bearded CB, voluptuous section of intro and brew babes. Nice. Stalker Steve, yep. Jolson, it's Gander Outdoors. The piece of shit from Camping World bought them out. You know, the same cock-sucking faggot that said if you voted for Trump, don't shop at my stores. Well, it works out because I'm not shopping. I've been in there. I haven't made a single purchase since that cocksucker took it over. Gunwild, according to Guns and Gadgets, Palmetto State Army put out an ad on social media saying they were shipping 30-round mags to California, and it caught the attention of the freedom-hating California government, and they filed a motion to reinstate the unconstitutional law. Haven't looked at the claim to see if it's true, but Guns and Gadgets is usually right on the money. I also saw Odinworks. Odinworks said that they were shipping. Smile Money, I missed commenting on blog radio show because no phone app. You guys did okay without me. No, we missed you. Then again, I did not get to listen to much of the show. My youngest grandson just did not want to go to sleep. The big ass slushy before bed was probably a bad idea. Probably. Gunwild, I remember Alex. I sure would like to know what happened to the dude. It's like he dropped off the face of the earth. His wife still puts up gaming videos. I don't see much in the comments. I have sent video chats. Me and Ed sent a video chat to Alex. Somebody answered. Camera was aimed at the desk. You could hear people in the house in the background. Nobody fucking said anything. And finally, I texted Ed and said, let's pretend it's late and we're going to bed. And then we got back to... I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what. As far as I know, I have no idea. Alex, if you're hearing or seeing this, what the fuck? You still have friends wondering what's going on. Smile Money, glad to hear you're reaching for your lottery win. So there's a chance. Yeah. Smile Money. So I wonder why your neighbors change so frequently. Gunwell, I want to try a 10mm. I don't believe they rent any 10mm at my local range. By the way, I was sorting through my brass and found 25 or so 10mm casings, and I will send them to you the next time I send you shit. I appreciate that. Beard CB, yeah, missed the show last night. Fell asleep before the start. Smile Money, 10mm addiction can be overwhelming, but you probably have to hit rock bottom first, like Jim was with his high point 10mm. Bearded CD, why the fuck is almost everyone bitching about the intro babe flashes? Quit your bitching, folks, and enjoy the free show. Gunwild, I think Brad is threatened by me, so as soon as I upload 10 or so pictures to the deplorables, Brad uploads 75. Must be jealousy. Well, we can reap the rewards of that. Smile Money, deplorables, close friends, and share porn and masturbate together. What happens in the deplorables, Smile Money, stays in the deplorables. Gunwild, what the fuck, man? Stalker Steve seems to never show up on time. You would think he actually has a life, unlike us sorry bastards. I know. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. Beard CD, hell of a 10mm collection, and yeah, Sam getting the Smith for you, definitely sweet. Yeah, it's too bad when I was showing the collection, I forgot that this guy was, I can't say where that guy was. Beard CB, and haven't tried a shoulder holster yet. Bearded CB, yeah, Costco did step up their beer and whiskey game the past couple of years. That's cool. Clyde, I had an Auto Ordnance 10mm 1911, got rid of it because the recoil was damaging the gun. Missed that 10mm. See, again, you should be able to make a phone call and have the fucking company work with you on that. Jolson, they currently make the GP100, the Super Red Hawk in 10mm, and the Black Hawk in 10mm / 40 cal. I would love to get the Super Red Hawk, and well, I'd like to get all of those. The last comment was from a Michael Iris, and it was on a video that I didn't do back before we got rid of B&E Brew Reviews, so I'm not even going to comment on it. I'm going to hit the refresh button because I got to get out of here. What? Only 2 people commented. Aunt Keck, Sneaky E in the house. I made it. J-Dog, Heart Club. Okay. Where am I going to put Flamingo Dreams Nitro? Well, you know, it's from Left Hand Brewing, and I really like Left Hand Brewing. For what it is, a berry blonde ale. A lot like raspberry, but currant berry is also in there. I thought it was very tasty, since how I'm just opening number 4. So, Jack, you can go fuck yourself. The score is going to reflect the alcohol percentage, so I'm going to give it an 8. Tomorrow, probably going to look at, I don't know, I haven't heard from the Matt Man. If Matt joins us, I have something where I have more of them. So we'll wait and see. Otherwise, cheers, guys, and whoever, what the fuck, really? I mean, where on earth does somebody say to themselves, you know what? I need at least 5 fucking pounds of sunflower seeds. Okay. Cheers, guys. Without you, this would only just be me drinking, and looking at naked chicks. So I guess I really don't even need you guys. I'm just kidding. Love you.